I have never felt like a hoe so much before in my life until I went through my third government shutdown.
Kevin Samuel's words ring true today. So we just gotta listen to a lecture from the late great Right Quick, and then we're gonna continue. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video, all of that good YouTube stuff. Let's go.
You guys have been living in a fantasy land. You think that it's not going to happen. You think there's going to be some kind of bailout. There's going to be something else. There's going to be nothing. People right now are being put on the streets. In Dallas-Fort Worth, the constables are moving people out, putting their stuff on the front yard. States across the country, because why? There's not enough money to give to people. And if you're a woman, if you were not an essential worker during the pandemic, you are at risk. I was in Neiman Marcus the day they shut the world down, and I had never seen panic like that before. And all those women's eyes, because many of them have been with that company for 5, 10, 15, 20 years. All they had done is retail. And when the world stops again, many of these 40-year-old women are not going to have a job to go to and have no skills in the environment. Ladies, winter is coming.
I am told I'm required to come to work. They can fire me. They cannot give me back pay. I'm not allowed to speak about certain things on social media. I'm not allowed to go on the news and speak about certain things.
But if a man told you to do any of that, it would somehow be controlling. Even though men tell their wives, it's like an understanding, at least women who are raised to be wives and have good home training, that this is standard. You don't talk about your relationship on the news. You may not get back pay for those times you worked within the home and this and this and that. And they're just fine. But let's keep going on.
Let me tell you what I have gotten since this government shutdown has happened. I've gotten two $15 food vouchers that I have not used yet because I haven't ran out of food yet. It's coming. But I'm only allowed to use them in the airport. I can't use them to feed my family. We have gotten 2 meals from Chick-fil-A and some sandwich place. They catered the break room. We all got that. We had 1 or 2 days where we got meals at TGI Fridays. This is all 1 meal a day while I'm at work, nothing to do with the house.
Oh, it just sounds like you and your man are going through a little rough patch. The problem is you didn't realize the U.S. government was your man. But now you do with your transitioning ass. Keep complaining to us. I mean, keep telling us what's happening in your life.
But I'm on social media and I'm watching all these videos of people commenting on the government employees. They should have savings. They should have this. They should have that. But there's people that have just become parents. There's people that have just bought houses. There's people that are building their credit back. Me. They want me to take out a loan where they have to run another hard inquiry on my credit to take me back 3 steps that I just got from. And then on top of that, it's a loan. I don't know how long this is going to last. You give me a $2,000 loan. I have bills that are going to exceed that. I get 4 times that in 1 month. But you expect me to pay my bills with the $2,000 that you're supposed to give me and not tell me when the government's going to open. This is why I drink.
I swear to God, with these girls, can y'all stop with the nonsense? Firstly of all, I don't know why you worried. You should be celebrating because now you get a chance to prove to all these people out here how you don't need a man. You're so independent. You're so strong. You can figure everything out on your own better than a man could. This girl in particular, she gay. So like, you really shouldn't be out here complaining. This is so weird to me. No matter what orientation these women are, no matter who they want to date or not date, no matter what age they are, they all have this one thing in common, which is they love to complain about their problems to somebody, hoping someone's going to save them.
Well, hell, I guess I ain't never looked at it like that before.
Why? Why do y'all do this? But then you be like, I'm so strong. I don't need anyone. I'm so smart.
I don't need a man.
Really? Use your smart brain and go figure it out. What you telling us on the internet for? I cannot with these women. You took, how long was this clip? Like 3 minutes just to tell me you's an alcoholic?
Yes!
The girl you with, because I'm sure you date a girl, I don't think that you're the girl of the relationship. Just looking at you and the way you talk and your demeanor, I'm going to expect to say that she's the girl in the relationship and you're supposed to be playing the role of the dude. This is not very manly of you, ma'am.
We're experiencing some technical difficulties.
If I interview fucking anywhere and they have the audacity to fix their lips to offer me $55,000 in New York City for a full-time position, have you lost your mind? and no benefits? Have you lost your mind? Oh my God. So basically what you're telling me is I need to go on the street corner and pop some cat to make ends meet because your job doesn't pay me.
No, you need to go on the corner and pop some cat because you's a hard-headed bitch. They don't have to pay you what they don't want to pay you. Deal with it. You strong and don't need no man. This is what men would have to do. Smart girls is like, oh no, I need a man. You go off and work. You figure it out. And if you can't figure it out, I'll just monkey branch to the next dude till I find one who can figure it out. It's harsh for me to put it like that, but that's what it is.
And then I saw some girl on her video. She's like, well, I worked this job. I worked a job like that and I didn't complain. She worked that job 5 years ago. Bitch, do you know what the fuck the rent is in New York City? Do you have any idea how much groceries cost? I'm not... $55K?
Stop it right there. Things are not gonna get better. Candy bars are not gonna go back to being a nickel. Bitch, it's only gonna get harder and harder for everybody, and especially for you hoes. I can see how 7 women would take hold of one man saying, whatever, just marry me. MGTOW, bitch. And let me explain MGTOW right fast, at least what it means to me. It means, as a man, I'm going my own way. You can go with me, bitch, but in going with me, this is the way it's gotta be, because go your own way, bitch. Oh yeah, you did. It's called feminism. Keep your ass over there.
Mind you, this is like this is a glorified assistant position. Bitch, if you don't go... This annoyed me to the same caliber as people that are like, well, if you want a job, just print out your resume and go to the place and make them hire you. Are you 65? That would have only worked in 19 something or whatever. Anyway, that's my rant for the day. I'm going back to my homework now. Goodbye.
If you do nothing else today, I urge you to watch the following all the way through. It is one of the best explanations of white privilege I have ever heard.
I am white, and on both sides of my family, we do not have any massive generational wealth. My mom's father is the only one of my 4 grandparents who we got any sort of generational wealth inherited from. And 99% of the wealth that we inherited from my grandfather was from selling his house. My grandfather was born in 1926 in rural North Carolina, and he was a 6'3" white man with blue eyes. Other than being white, my grandfather didn't have that many privileges. He was one of like 7 children. His mom didn't even get to high school level education, and his dad never went to college. They were not privileged in most other ways that we define privilege, but he was a white male in a very, very racist country. What his whiteness allowed him to do was work his way through college. At the time, there were colleges that weren't accepting black people, and he was accepted to college as long as he could pay for it. And he ended up getting a law degree and becoming very successful. And again, never hoarded any significant wealth, but bought a house outside of Washington, D.C. in the 50s. In a neighborhood that was redlined. And actually my mom, who was born in the 60s, remembers in the 70s when the first black family moved into the neighborhood, because it had literally been sectioned off and realtors would not sell to black families. And my mom, who is 58 years old, went to a year of segregated school. So for all of you saying it was so long ago, everyone has equal rights now, get over it. My mom remembers when the first black student joined her class in the 70s in Alexandria, Virginia. In 2015, my grandfather died, and we sold his house that he bought for around $100,000 in the 50s, and we sold it for $1 million. That money was divided among his children, and my family was able to get out of a lot of debt, and it completely reset my ability to go to private versus public school, my ability to afford tutors, my ability to become the educated person that I am. And it was all really because I have a white grandfather.
And men still have to persevere through all of that. Men of all races. And we do. So this little bitch ass government shutdown you whining about, you entitled bitch, ain't nobody listening to you. Put that H on your chest like us men have to do and handle it. Cause no one's coming to save you. And that's what your dad would have taught you with your funky ass.
Let me finish. Had my grandfather been black and had all of the other skills and background that he had, he couldn't have gone to the schools that he went to. He wouldn't have been hired in the jobs that he was. And he couldn't have bought the house that he did that, 65 years later, put his family out of debt. So if anyone tries to tell you it's not that deep, it really is that deep. It goes so far back. Any small privilege that a white person has is probably, to some degree, due to their whiteness. And if you are a white person who has roots in the South, you definitely should have white guilt, and you definitely should be doing the work to understand how your privilege affects the people around you and how you can help level the playing field. And everyone tried to get all particular about these specific situations where a black person might have a privilege or a woman might have a privilege over a man. Those are isolated situations you're bringing up. We're talking about large-scale, mass, systematic issues. Now, yeah, legally, black people and white people should have the same exact rights and privileges. But they're playing catch up, because if my family, like I said, had been black, we would never have gotten out of debt in 2015. I would never have been able to afford the school that I went to and live the lifestyle that I'm living right now.
Like, why don't you want to wear your natural hair?
Because I don't feel like doing it. If I don't want to do it, I don't have to do it. If I want to get braids, I can get braids.
How long have you been wearing fake hair for?
What?
How long have you been wearing fake hair for?
I don't know. Niggas get braids all the time. It's not that deep. I don't even know why that should be an interview question. Asking black people why they wear fake hair.
Only because, I mean, black men prefer black women to wear their hair natural, but a lot of black women don't want to
I don't give
today.
a flying ass about what a black man gotta say. I don't give a flying ass about what a man gotta say in general, because I don't give a fuck.
Do you date men?
Yeah, I do date men, but I have a boyfriend. But I don't give a fuck.
What if your boyfriend said...
I don't give a flying ass if he said he want me to wear my natural hair. I'm still not doing that shit. I don't give a fuck. If you are a man, you shouldn't be giving your opinion, point blank period, because it's our business. Key word, women's business, not niggas or men's business. That's just what it is.
So he never questioned you about that?
No, and if he did, I wouldn't give a flying ass like I said.
Oh, you would just tell him, like, give him the middle finger?
No, I wouldn't give him the middle finger. I'm not giving that no attention. I don't give a
We all said, fuck you, bitch, and kept going. The boom, the boom,